Welcome to the Boxing Bookie. We are back. It's good to be back. Got a good one for y'all today. Really good card, pretty good fight card. A lot to get into. Interesting card. We hit on our parlay, guys, so you know what that means. We hit on both locks of the week this week, guys. So remember to tip your bookie, tip your gambling advisor. We came through again. We came through on Wednesday on the Japanese card. We came through on the first card we came through on the first card on Wednesday. We came through on this week. We came through on the weekend card, so we hit both the weekend card and the weekend card, the midweek and the weekend card. We hit both of them, so it was a really, really good week. We're off to a good start for the month. Really good start for the month, guys. So remember, tip your gambling advisor. Super chats and cash apps are available. Super chats are always available via YouTube in the chat. And Cash App, check the Cash App ticker below. My tag is my ad is in the cash. My Cash App is in the ticker below. That's what the hell I'm trying to say. So we hit again. Big week. Don't forget, tip your gambling advisor. He came through for you. Come through for him. All right, guys. Really, really good week. Really, really good week. Let me get to some of these chats. Let's get the party started. Gabe Rosado fight about. Oh, is that on DAZN? Is the Rosado fight on DAZN? I wasn't even paying attention to that card. Regis versus JoJo was so much better than I thought it would be. Yeah, it was a good fight, and I tweeted this out during the fight. A lot of times when you get old shot fighters, shot fighters who are past their prime, but were good fighters, you get good fights. Right, that's why Ali Frazier 3 was so good. That's why Gatti Ward were so good, because they were shot. So they can't move anymore, right? They can't get on. They can't use their legs. They don't have the legs. They can't use the ring and get on their bicycles for 12 rounds. They can't do it no more. They're too old. So they have to stand in and fight more. And you saw that for 12 rounds. Well, I guess this was 10 rounds. For 10 rounds, they stood in and fought. Really good fight. Really good fight. That's my poll question. I had JoJo winning, but half of y'all told me I was straight bugging. So I wanna see what the official numbers are. Who did y'all have winning? Regis, JoJo, draw. Start poll. All right, guys, the poll is live. Tell me who y'all had winning. Regis, JoJo, or did you have it a draw? I thought it was a really, really good fight. No, Regis, I thought it was a really, really good fight. Let me know what you guys think, guys. Remember to tip your gambling advisor. I'm going to get to I'm going to pay the bills first, guys. Please like, share, and subscribe. Follow 3D Boxing Blog on all forms of social media. The Boxing Bookie comes at you for every single major fight, so you how to consistently make money betting on the sport of boxing. The bookies, the odds makers, they don't know what they're doing. I do. I'm going to show you how to consistently make money betting on the sport. So join the Patreon. Link is in the description. Get the lock of the week. I gave y'all 2 locks this week. Both of those locks hit. I gave you one on Saturday. That hit with the ease, too. That hit with super ease. Shout out to Rafa for the $10 super chat. Appreciate you, Rafa. $10 super chat from Rafa. He says, "Thanks, Gary. Early thoughts on Canelo Crawford." Yeah, I've given some thoughts on this. I'm gonna Boxing Gems video breakdown or whatever he calls it did a really good video on this too. I'm leaning towards Crawford. I really am. I like Crawford in this fight. Canelo looked completely shot to me in the Skull fight. He hasn't looked good to me in quite some time. And that's why it was so disappointing to me to see Charlo did what he did. When Charlo did what he did, it was heartbreaking. Like, because Charlo was a guy that was calling Canelo out since 2014 when Charlo was fighting as a Golden Boy fighter before PBC. He was calling Canelo out, right? And then he finally gets his opportunity and he no shows. And he no shows against a fighter who's totally shot. And I truly believe that Canelo is a shot fighter, like totally shot. So I like Crawford in this fight. I think Crawford can outbox him. I think Crawford can keep him away. I think Crawford can still use his legs. I know Crawford is older. Check. I understand. I don't want to hear anyone say, but Gary, Crawford is older. Not everyone ages the same. Crawford has aged better than Canelo, and I expect Crawford to. I think Crawford can outbox him. It's a very, very close fight. I would say take the over. Take the over. Canelo fights go the distance now. I think this is not going to be any different. Crawford went the distance in his last fight. I would say take the over. All right, let me get through this. But thank you for the super chat. Thank you for the super chat, Rafa. Regis versus JoJo was so much better than I thought it would be. What up, Big G? And another one. Yeah, me and Muscles hit another one. Muscles didn't have another $20,000 or $30,000 day like he did last week, but we hit. It was a good week. Between the two cards, I made 800, and then I made 1,500 on this. I made it more than that. Yeah, I made about almost 24, almost 2,500 this week between the two cards. So it was pretty good. It was a week where there wasn't a ton of boxing and there wasn't a ton of money to be made, but we cleaned up and we made what we could. Last month, the Japanese card was technically last month, right? It was July 30th. So that finished up. I did 11-3 last month. And this month we're off to a good start. This was the first card, the first fight card of the week, and I thought we did good. I made about 1,600. I made about 1,600 today. Great start to the month, boys. We got off to a great start. Jeff got a link to the fight. Let me know. Link the fight in the Discord. All right, I just texted my wife real quick. Did Regis win by KO? No, he did not. He won by decision. It's in the poll, guys. Vote in the poll. Let me know what you think. Who won that fight? Regis won a decision. Very, very good fight. Really entertaining fight. I wanted to cook on that for a minute because it was interesting, right? Like it really was interesting. So JoJo gets the cut in the fourth round. He fights in the round. They take him to the doctor. Later in the fight, they check in on the cut. He clearly can't see it. Did you guys pick up on this? So the doctor holds the finger in his peripheral. He's holding up one. He asks JoJo how many fingers he sees. JoJo says 2. He zooms it in front of him. He says, how many fingers am I holding up? JoJo says 1. He zooms it back out. And he goes, how many fingers am I holding up? JoJo says 2. He can't see out. He has no peripheral vision. Clearly that's the case. Clearly it's the case. And the doctor let it go anyway. What the hell was the point of doing this? If you didn't care that he couldn't see, why did you even do the vision test? He got it wrong. He got it wrong 2 out of 3 times. He failed the test. He failed it. He clearly had no peripheral because when he zoomed it back in, he knew that he had 1 finger up. He went 2 and then zoomed it back out, right? And he still said 2. He couldn't see. It was clear. But it happened. I said to my wife, "That's a really bad cut. That's a really bad cut." They let it go, and you had that. You had the weird kind of thing in the Cal Cruz fight. When Cal Cruz thought the fight was over, he's literally doing backflips, and the fight's not over. The ref was kind of like undecided. Like, do I want to stop it or not? I'm not sure. Damian got up, and the fight continued, and then he went into his corner, and I'm not exactly sure what happened in the corner. I got to watch it back. Because the camera was there in Devontae Williams's corner. They were there, And he said that they stopped the fight. It looked like he didn't want to go back out there. His corner seemed, lackadaisical. Like, I don't know. Do you want to fight? I don't care. Right? Like, whatever. So they let him out. They let him. They were gonna. It seemed like the corner was gonna let him fight, but Williams didn't want to go back out there, so they stopped it. And it was a really odd fight. And when you look, I understand Chicago is like whatever the third largest city in the country or whatever, and it's a great sports city and all of this. I understand. They don't have big fights there. They don't have a ton of fights in Chicago. They don't have a ton of boxing. So they have an inexperienced commission. The commission showed the commission was absolutely horrible, head to toe, top to bottom. The commission was extremely poor, extremely poor. I told you guys from the get-go, there was no reason to sanction that Devontae Williams fight against Tristan Calcruth. I told you Williams shouldn't be in there. He's got no chance of winning. And he wasn't even doing that bit. Boy, Tristan Calcruth is not the one. Tristan Calcruth, I said, like, he's a friend of mine. I know his family quite well. I've known his family for years. That boy, not the one. All right? Like, that, and Devontae, rocked him a little bit with an uppercut and stuff. Tristan's not like that. He's not. He's 23. He's still got time to grow and develop. But, they turned him pro at 17. And he hasn't developed. He hasn't turned into what we had hoped he would turn into, what we thought he might. 3, 4, 5 fights in. I remember when I was at the Alamo Dome on a Munguia Sullivan card, and he looked really good. All right, this kid's like 18, 19 at that time. He might be the one. He might be the one. He is not. He hasn't really developed. He hasn't gotten any better. He's still easy to hit. And I understand the cruiserweight division isn't great. And I think they brought him up. They were hoping he'd be a heavyweight. He's not filled out. He's not grown into that. It's if he's a cruiserweight, he's a cruiserweight. That's fine. There's a lot less money in a cruiserweight than there is a heavyweight. But if he's not a heavyweight, what are you gonna do? He's a cruiserweight. And he just hasn't developed much of anything. He just hasn't. What has he gotten better at? I guess is my question, right? And the answer, of course, is nothing. I'm not trying to be disrespectful or nothing like that, but if I ask the question, what has he got better at? The answer is obviously, well, nothing. He hasn't got better at anything. He's still the same flawed fighter that he was. I don't know why he left Ronnie Shields. I don't think fighters in general should leave Ronnie Shields. I think that's a good rule of thumb. But my point is that Devontae Williams had no business being in there. That was a ridiculous fight to make. I told you that the commission should not sanction it. They should not. They don't know what they're looking at because it's an inexperienced commission. Devontae Williams quit, fortunately, because he could have got killed if he didn't. It's a 10-round fight. He walked in the ring, and I said, there ain't no way. There ain't no way this is going 10 rounds. Devontae Williams, did Devontae Williams look like on any planet he could fight 10 rounds? Tubby McFatfuck? Tubby McFatfuck. Did he look like he could fight 10 rounds? My God. And it was ridiculous. And like I said, Tristan's not the one. And he still did that to him. Come on now. It was only minus 1,000. At minus 1,000, I'm like, this should be sprinkled in. The chef should sprinkle it in on every single parlay. If anyone has a book on Tristan by stoppage, take Tristan by stoppage. There ain't no way that Tubby McFatfuck was going 10 rounds. There was no way. That was such easy money. And it was basically the same odds for Tristan as Regis. And this is what I mean. This is what I mean when I say, what is the best bet available? Regis at minus 1,000. He's probably going to win. I had JoJo winning, and we're going to get to that. But what's a better bet? Tristan Calcruth at minus 1,000 against Tubby McFatfuck, or Regis Prograis, shot Regis Prograis against shot JoJo Diaz. Like, anything could happen in that fight, and we saw that. Tristan Calcruz versus Tubby McFatfuck. Only one thing can happen in that fight. Tubby McFatfuck gets knocked out. But if you could fight 10 rounds, you are going to beat Tubby McFatfuck. They should have never even allowed that fight. And I did a video on it last night. I said the commission should not let this fight go on. Do you see why I said that? Does everyone in the sound of my voice understand why I said the commission should not let that fight go on? Did Tubby McFatfuck look like he belonged in a professional boxing ring? Come on now. Let me get to some of these. Oh, we got live today. See it now. We got the gamers out. If I go, guys, keep me updated on that. I'm saying, gee, Regis was nice. His style just aged real bad. Regis looked okay. You guys think Regis won the fight? I'm gonna go back and watch it again tomorrow. I think. He won by decision. Sims won 8-4. I thought Sims won. Halbach, thank you. This was an easy money week. Easy money. That's what I'm saying. Sometimes when you don't even have the biggest fights, and it wasn't the biggest fight, sometimes you still get easy money. And this was easy money. My only regret was me and Muscles. Whatever I say, I'm going to lay off that knockdown prop, but you have at it. Say, no, Gary, you're taking the knockdown prop because Muscles is now 13 for 14 on the knockdown props. He's bet it 14 times and hit it 13. The one that he missed it was the David Allen fight, and he lost it on a technicality. It looked like the fight was stopped, and then they ruled it a knockdown after the, it was a weird thing. But this thing is money. What do you think of Calcruz's opponent laying out on the canvas? I think I gave my opinion on Calcruz's opponent. Rafa says I had Regis. I feel like I'm going to lose this again. Calcruz's opponent just flat out quit. That was ridiculous. It was absurd. What's good, DJ Green? Good to have you aboard. Easy card tonight. Remember, this is a 5-week month, which means we still got 4 weeks of bets. Yeah, so I just need to hit on 3 of the other 4. And that's why I bet a little small today. But if I would have added the other knockdown prop on Regis and JoJo, I'd have been sweating that out. I would have been sweating that out, but I would have hit it. But Regis, it's Muscles like, you want to bet this? I'm like, it's Regis prop. I'm like, maybe. I don't feel like sweating it out. Like, it'll probably hit, but Regis keep getting knocked down. I don't know, man. I don't know. And it hit. I know exactly, money I make, bro. While you bullshitting today about Regis got smoked, you got lucky. You didn't know shit about Goku's in the house. Y'all frauds running a yes. It's a giant pyramid scheme where I give y'all the answers to the test and y'all make money. It's a giant pyramid scheme where y'all make the money. I'm not trying to be an asshole, right? I've made $10 on this scheme. If I'm running a pyramid scheme, I'm really bad at it. Oh, no, shout out. I made 12. Shout out Julius Armstrong, $2 super chat. Appreciate you. 3D Muscle Johnny, best boxing analyst on earth. I appreciate that, Julius. And thank you for the $2 super chat. See, it's not a pyramid scheme. I'm pretty good at analyzing fights and breaking down fights. Running a pyramid scheme, I've made $12 today. I'm not so good at that. Appreciate the super chats though, Julius. Appreciate you. Shout out to you. Cuello versus Rios. A Paco Presents promotion was added. Yes, I saw that. I did see that. Shout out Havlock. Thank you. Yes, that is the case. Rafa says the doctor had the over. The doctor had the way over. Joe's like, I can't see. My eye fell out. And the doctor said, get back out there. And Joe's like, I got this. That was ridiculous. He failed the test twice. And the doctor let him go. That was the point of the test. Just embarrass yourself. Durate, money. I lost 3D. Everything else I had hit. I had Sims. I said 3D. He said Durate put up 821. SM03. We in. We up 100. We made some money. Tell us what you hit. What was your parlay? Or what was your bet? Mike Lowry, 821. They didn't let me bet the KO. God dang it, I hate that guy. What book did you use, SM? Julius Armstrong. Devontae Williams comes for a check, but Tristan should have stopped him in round 1. Not only did Tristan not stop him in round 1, Tristan probably lost the first round. I was texting with Johnny and Muscle. I said, God dang, Tristan's going to win, but he is not the one. And then he knocked him out with a body shot in round 2 after he got buckled with an uppercut. It's like, oh, man. Goku hurting right now. I had Durate on a separate single bet money line. There you go. Sprinkle it in. I could be Tristan's opponent, right? You could beat him in a boxing match, that fat slob. I lost $650 on possible payouts of $40 parlays. I'm hot. Any chance I can take money regarding Tommy McFatfuck? Any chance I can take money off the betting companies? I'll take it. No, I'm not dropping F-bombs. That's the guy's name. I don't. That's Tommy McFatfuck. That's his name. That's his last name. I'm not dropping F-bombs. I would never do such a thing. I got more class than that. I had Regis and Durate by decision. Absolutely nerve-wracking. Yeah, man. But you got it. But you hit it. Right? Like a win is a win is a win is a win. $5 super chat from Kyle Hayden. Appreciate you. Another brick for them here. Thanks for the luck. Appreciate you, Kyle. Appreciate you, my dude. $5 super chat from the homie Kyle. Hang on, let me respond to a text real quick. That's good. Where did I leave off on this? I lost my spot. Go be a lot nicer to because what's he gonna say? I've given 2 parlays this week. Both of them hit. What's he gonna say? Is he gonna talk smack? Goku being a lot nicer today, humbled. He's got to be humble. He said I'm running a pyramid scheme. Humbled. Although my pyramid, my Ponzi scheme, my pyramid is growing. I've made $17 today. Shout out to the chat. Thank you for the $17. I do appreciate it. I do. Miron says, hey, how we doing, Gary? I had a nice day today. I hit a 3-leg parlay, and I hit my parlay on Wednesday as well on the Japanese card. So we're doing good. Miron. I will read off the parlay to you guys in just a second. Nope. Give me a second. All right, so here's the parlay. It's Durate Sims under 1.5 knockdowns, Kruth money line, Phillips money line, and that was minus 172. So that hit. Sadly, no boxing next week. We back though. We got a little card on the zone. We got a Paco Presents card on the zone. We'll figure something out. I gotta get y'all a lock. Ain't there nothing we can bet on? 3D muscle. Yeah, appreciate the super chat, Julius. Sims out winning cost me having my best weekend of boxing ever. Still made shit tons of money. Praise God. God is good all the time. God delivers when you need him. When you need him to deliver. The way I've looked at it is, God blesses me with money when I need money. And God blesses me with bills when I have an abundance of money to humble me. And I really look at it that way. Whenever I've needed money, I've come into money. Whenever I've had an abundance of money, I've gotten hit with bills. God say you're gonna stay humble, young man. Shout out. Shout out to God. Uh Facts, Regis and JoJo were so, yo, everything. The over you were sweating. If you picked JoJo, you were sweating. If you picked Regis, you were sweating. If you took the knockdown props, you were sweating. If you took the under, the over, everything you were sweating on that fight. Seems you doesn't have enough firepower for world. Yeah, no, I agree. That was my concern with him when I was watching the tape. He actually did better than I thought. But I agree. He's just at the world at the highest level. He's gonna come up just short. He is. I thought Durate won 7-5 in my opinion. I thought so too. That's how I had 7-5. I think Regis jab won him the fight, and Durate's volume won him the fight. I agree with Durate. Regis, I got to go back and watch it. I definitely got to go back and watch that fight. I scored it live. I scored it for JoJo, and this is a tough fight because I've got a good relationship with both those guys. JoJo, I've interviewed 1,000 times. Regis, his trainer, Bobby Benton, and Aaron Navarro are some of my best friends in the sport. It's hard, right? Like it's I wanted to see both those guys win, and I think they're both really good guys, and it was a tough fight to watch. Bet 365. I'm in the UK. Okay, bet he's in the UK. Sweet T got chin checks by a 160, and he's not even a 168 fighter. Go look at him. He's a 154 fighter who's a fat bastard. Go look at him. He fought a guy named Kenton Scipio Cook, and Kenton Scipio, and he got knocked out by him in a 154 fight, and then he took 4 years off. Kenton Scipio Cook, that's his name. Go look him up. The fight was in Austin or Houston. I forget I was there, but it was it was like 2018. Go look him up. Goku lost $650 to win 40. What was bro bet? Goku gonna be here in here sucking your balls when you're making money. Goku, add something to the chat. I don't follow your parlays. I swear to God. And I believe in God. All right. Yeah, you don't, and that's why you're broke. If you did, you would have won today. If you would have followed my parlays, you'd be in the green right now. But you're not. All right, so stay small. Muscles follows my parlays. How'd you do, Muscles? You got Regis. All right, Gary in here running a Fortune 500 pyramid scheme. Goku, yeah, I made $17. Goku, when you're trolling like this, you get Gary notifications on. Of course he does. Sims was shit. Look, I thought Sims fought his fight. It just wasn't good enough. I thought Durate won. I thought Durate clearly won. I thought Sims executed the best game plan that he could. He's just at that level. He falls just short. Goku, what did you get, bro? That was a $40 for $650. No, I clicked the link because Johnny banned me and deleted my comments when I'm right. Don't worry, I'm not gonna ban you or delete you unless you get personal on people. Like I'm not. I don't do that. Unless you like talk about someone's wife or family or daughter or kids or something, I'm not gonna ban you. If I'm wrong, you can get on my case. If you're right, you can come in and rub it in my face. Like I don't care. The best part about being a contrarian, the best part is going in and saying, "Ha ha, I was right." Like I'm a guy. I always like take the opposite side of the coin. Not always, but generally, like an argument. And the best part of that is when I'm right. Oh, you're gonna hear about it. Like trust me, you're gonna hear about it. There's something you can bet on. The boxing card on Friday in Libya on DAZN. Yep, it's the Paco Presents card. We're all the same team, though. I thought we were all the same team. I thought we all came down to bring down the house together. I agree, Real. Almost witnessed a race war in the Discord chat earlier. Was there a race war? I wouldn't even keep it up. What guys? I can go back and look at what happened. What happened in the Discord? There was a race war. Rockets in the house. Rockets in the house. Hey, champ, I sent next week's fights on the Discord. Next week's fights? We got fights next week? What we got? What we got? All right, next weekend. Yeah. Yeah, next week it's just a guy in Benghazi. This is really what we're having going. I'll read it off. It's Albert Ramirez versus Jerome Pampelon. We've seen Jerome Pampelon on these Australian cards. Mirko Cuello versus Sergio Rios. It's a good fight. And then Sophia Ohima versus Francisco Fonseca. Remember Francisco Fonseca? He got knocked out by Tank Davis and Ryan Garcia. Mike Perez against Christian Fabian Luis. Josue Francisco Aguero versus. It's actually not a bad card. It's not. It is not a bad card at all. And then that's all we got. And then next Friday, we got some nonsense as well. All right. That's actually how God operates. He makes sure you don't fall in love with the money. Yeah, the love of money. This is a passage that a lot of people get wrong. The love of money is the root of all evil. People just shorten it. It's 1 Timothy 6, chapter 6 and verse 10. It says the love of money is the root of all evil. People chop off the love and just say money is the root of all evil. It's the love of money. Money is the root of all evil. There's nothing wrong with making a lot of money. It's not unbiblical. It's not ungodly to make a lot of money. But when you prioritize that, that's where you're going to fall short, right? And that's the story where the rich man, Jesus says to sell all your stuff. And he's talking to one person in particular. And he tells that one person to sell all of his stuff. Why? Because he knew that he wouldn't. Why? Because he loved money. If you have $1 billion and Jesus says get rid of all of your riches, having the $1 billion is not the sin, not getting rid of it when he told you to. That that's what he says. It's easier for a rich man to enter heaven than the eye of the needle. That's what he's talking about, right? It's the love of money. All right, you don't get to take it with you when you go. If you're a billionaire on earth, you can't buy your way into heaven, and you don't get to bring it with you when you go. Fade Goku. Look, if Goku gets personal, if Goku starts to, if he gets personal, if he talks about someone's wife or kids or something, then I'll get rid of him. If he's just in here talking trash, he's talking trash. The interim 126 title Friday on the zone. Let's get this money. Let's get it. It's not a bad card. It's really not a bad card. I don't know why you're putting it in Benghazi. Bet on the Mouse to beat Team Spirit in CSGO. They're plus 110. It's time to sleep, little bro. Are they talking about Goku? It's easy to bet on. I can combine the bets with boxing, and it's dumb easy. Hey, James Arath is here. James Arath is another guy that likes to pop up. It's good to have. I haven't seen James in a minute. It is good to have you here, James. Jojo Nick, the decision, in my opinion. All right, guys, do vote in the poll. I do want to see everyone's vote in the poll. Goku giving out esports picks. We're betting on esports now. Wild. What are we gonna bet on next? The Special Olympics? Let's have a bet with two fat losers and two fat losers who are 100 pounds overweight, who don't shower, who don't have a job, and have Cheeto dust all over them. Let's bet on which one of those guys we can get laid first. This is what we're gonna start betting on now. We're gonna get two guys who are 5'8", 300 pounds, who don't have a job, who sit in the basement all day, play video games with Cheeto dust on all over themselves, and we're going to get two of them, and we're going to try to get them laid, and we're going to bet on which one we can get laid first. This is the new betting that we're doing. We're betting on esports. God dang. I think Regis landing the more electrifying, flashing shots and volume goes well with inexperienced judges. Probably. I knew that the judges and the commission was going to be an issue on this card. I lost on possible money. Damn, James Arath, welcome back, bro. Long time. It's been a long time. It's good to have James Arath back. Detours, Digitours. Sims showed some courage out there today. He did. I thought Sims fought the fight that he was supposed to fight. It was the best fight he could afford. It just fell a little short. It's like you just what are you gonna do? Homeboy was better than me today. Bang Mateo in the house. When you want to talk about one of the all-time best internet trolls, chat trolls, you got to talk about Bang Mateo. Bang Mateo, I'm honored and privileged to have him in my chat. Bang Mateo is one of the all-time best trolls. Shout out Bang Mateo. It's an honor, Bang, for me to have you in my chat. I bring the views, broski. We ready to see Moses Iwama flatline? Iwama's in 2 weeks, isn't he? Moses Iwama is on the 16th, is he not? Am I bugging? But yes, I'm always ready to see Iwama. I thought Iwama was fighting on the 16th. Yeah, he's on the 16th. And yeah, he's on the card in Riyadh. He's on the Nick Bull card. Yeah. What about that 2 minute? Yeah, the 2 minute round. Yeah, I forgot about that. You're right. There was a 2 minute round in that fight. Yeah, his footwork, his balance, he's falling all over himself. I agree. Havlock says Reed has some of the worst balance. I agree. Sam Goodman, Nick Paul. I need a video on that. We're going to get it out. We still got 2 weeks until that fight, but we're going to get it out. This was a race. There was a race where one of the dudes was just saying weird shit about black people because he's a weird. Hey man, there's all types. I wasn't even aware of this. Guys, racism to me is like such a ridiculous thing. Right? Like it really is, because like it's such because you're trying to take pride in something that you didn't do. Like my race is better than yours. Okay, what are you better than me? Right? No. Then what does it matter what race we are? Like racism is like trying to take pride in something A that you didn't accomplish, and B you had no stake in. Like I'm Italian. That just happened at birth. Like I had nothing to do with it. I didn't do anything to earn it, right? I didn't do anything. I just like that's just how I was born, right? It's like, and then like the racism. It's just like I'm gonna side. I'm better than these people because other people who look like me did this. It's like it's a weird thing. It's a weird thing to take pride in. Is race? Like I don't really understand racism. I really don't. Like it's just a weird thing to take pride in. That Saudi card was eating like 600-pound life. Moses is gonna smack Spirit and CS tomorrow. Trail my bet. I don't know what you're talking about. Just making a joke, bro. All love. Julius Armstrong is a real one, 100%. We don't bet on esports. I don't bet on esports. I'm real. Esports is rigged. Y'all don't bet. Shake my head. I don't bet on esports. Look, if you look, I'm gonna give the Goku this credit. Look, Goku, if you can consistently make money betting on esports, if you can make money every month, you look back, you look at what you did on esports, and you made money, and every month you're in the green. Keep betting on esports. This is why we do this. I don't know nothing about betting on esports, nor am I ever going to learn. But if you can make money betting on esports, God bless you, Goku. Hey, I make money on esports. then by all means, make money on esports. Yeah, I was just gonna. Was James the one hitting on me? Was that James? I might have been. I don't remember. I bet to make money. Yeah, I agree. Are you a Christian, Tenny? I am. I've been born again for about 16 years. About 15 going on 16 years now. This October coming up will be 16 years as a born again Christian. I am a Christian, Tenny. Goku was who you got on the hot dog contest. Oh, Joey Chestnut. I don't even care. Joey Chestnut. Joey Chestnut is the legend. Goku. So now, if there's an actual edge on esports, I'll listen. Respect on stating the scripture. I appreciate that, Tenny. You must be doing this. I'm a born again Christian. Yes, sir. No, man. These CS guys are interested in that. Muscles Brown, we eating good every week. We are eating good. That's good to know. That's good to know. I prefer the company of women. Me too. And the Skittles guzzlers kind of bother me, I'll be honest. What up, 3D? Carlos Vargas in the house. Carlos, what up, my dude? Goku sucks betting for 7,000. I don't even know. 175,362 parlay on the hot dog champion eater. Rocket League champion. I don't even understand like most of the words in that sentence. Goku, we know boxing isn't popular. That's the biggest reason we get edges on the books. 100%. James, James, really good to know, bro. Yeah, James wants everyone to know that he prefers the company of the lovely ladies. Respect. Lost all 3 quarters of parlay, broke even on last one. There's 2 guys I follow on CS that hit 34, 37. All right. Oh, good. What's the next fight card we doing? Next week is slow. I'm gonna have to piece it together right now. The Andrew Maloney fight with Arhi Ortez was pushed back another week. That fight's gonna be next week, but I got that video coming out for you. I'm working on that. I'm gonna have that out for you guys tomorrow. Right now, Adelaide versus Ergovich is plus 120 to go the distance. Easiest plus money bet of the year. Probably, but always be careful. Tread lightly with the heavyweights. All right, I'm just going to skim over Goku right now. Anyway, MJ going the distance. I can't see it. I wouldn't bet. I wouldn't bet on it. Boxing tribalism will always be there. It's a part of the sport. I'd be killing it on WNBA. Then take it. If you can kill it on WNBA over unders, take it. Whatever you can make money on. Muscles is 13 out of 14 on the knockdown prop bets. Bet on the knockdown props. He's 13 out of 14 on it. And he would be 14 out of 15. I think if I didn't say, I don't want to say I talked Muscles out of the Regis parlay. Out of the Regis knockdown prop. But I feel like I kind of did, and then it hit. But we would have been sweating that out. That looked really bad in the first couple of rounds. Gary, are you a made? I am not a made man. I am not a made man. I've been made pure in the blood of Christ, if that's what you're talking about. But I don't think that's what you're talking about. I almost knocked out Joey Chestnut at a dive bar here in San Jose. Dude was all drunk and tired and tried to say something to me, and I instantly told him to go eat hot dogs, and dude got heated. He might be an asshole. I mean, I don't know. I mean, it's possible. His little bit of fame goes to his head. All right, I'm all caught up, guys. I appreciate it, guys. All right, let me just recap this real quick, and I'm gonna wrap. This was a lively chat. This was a lively discussion. I'm gonna go live twice tomorrow. I'm gonna try once in the afternoon, once in the evening. I go live once on Monday, and I'm gonna try to bring you guys a video every day. We may get a little ahead of ourselves here. We may get a little ahead of ourselves because there's just no fights for me to break down. So it's gonna be a little bit of a slow week. So I appreciate the super chats. I'm going to try to go live at least once a day. There's just not a ton of content to bring you guys this week, but I'm going to try to bring you what we can. Next week is a very, very slow week. I meant to say Ergovich versus Adelaide plus 120 not to go the distance. Oh, is it really? Guys, shout out to Julius giving us the tip. That's a good tip. Joey Chestnut being an asshole is a hilarious concept. Yeah, bro, you eat hot dogs for a living. Like, there's something wrong with your throat and your stomach where you can consume a bunch of hot dogs. Let it be. We had a good weekend. Hit every UFC bet, and the Regis over and Durate over. If Sims would have won, I would have had an amazing weekend. My girl was a bartender, and he was just all drunk from over here. Dude is an idiot. I believe it. I believe it. All right, guys, I'm going to wrap this up. I'm going to end my poll now. Guys, vote in the poll now. Oh, wow. I didn't even look at this. All right, guys, vote in the poll now. I'm going to end the poll in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm ending the poll. You guys overwhelmingly like Regis. 72% say Regis, 19% JoJo, 18% a draw. All right. Shout out to the chat. Jermaine Ortiz, minus 500. He's the best bet ever. He's fighting a bum. There you go. I think the Molina fight was a draw. Joey Chestnut can eat 75 hot dogs, but can't handle 10 shots. Shout out. Goku is Joey Chestnut. Ortiz by decision has won me money made. Yeah, Ortiz by decision is always a good bet. All right, guys. I'm going to wrap this up. I will see y'all tomorrow. It's a good weekend. Guys, remember we hit another 2 parlays this week. 2 for 2 on the parlays. Hit the midweek one on Wednesday, the Japanese card. Hit the second parlay this week. Hit 2 for 2. We're off to a great start. Remember to tip your gambling advisor. Super chats, cash apps are always appreciated, y'all. I appreciate y'all to the moon. Shout out to the real. Love y'all, bro. Let's keep making this money every week. Make this money. And when we do make this money, spread love. Super chats, cash apps are available. Cash app, and they're greatly appreciated. Cash app at 3D Boxing at 817. Super chats are always available. It is August 2nd, 2025 from Texas to. Oh, I did want to give y'all a shout out. What up, Oscar? What up, Oscar? I wanted to give y'all a shout out. So I ended up. I said it was going to be super close. My best month of revenue was going to be super, super close. And we hit it. I made $2 more in revenue in July than I did in May to break that record. I also broke my record in watch hours. So the views is still May. My most revenue is July, and my most watch hours in July. And that's a testament to you guys. And I appreciate that. You guys have shown commitment and dedication to me, and you guys show up and you're on my stream, and I greatly appreciate it. I really do. And so the numbers that I'm putting up, I never thought it possible. Like I said, I started this channel for about 20 people to show them that what I was doing. And then like when they said I was capping, we could just pull the tape, you know? And that's why I started the channel. Now I got like a real YouTube channel almost. Guy, what did you score the Sims for? I scored 7-5 Durate. I had 7-5 Durate. What up, Oscar? Hey, Real, how are you? I'm going to wrap. Oscar, you're a little late onto the stream. It's great to have you, but I've been live for 47 minutes already. I got to wrap this up. Y'all are the best. Y'all truly are the best. I appreciate all the super chats today. Y'all are truly the best. I'm going to end this, though, guys. It is August 2nd, 2025, from Texas to the world. Thank y'all, and God bless.
Don't miss a tweet, post, story, or video. 3D Boxing is on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. Hit the subscribe button now to stay inside the ring.